Alright, today we're going to go into the middle of the Rhino case. After checking it out thoroughly, I've seen that the original machining on the case, all the edges, all the machine edges have been chamfered. Very professional job. Everything looks really good. Now, the additions to this case, which was the relieving for the stroker crank, those areas have not been chamfered. The edges have not been chamfered. We don't want any sharp edges anywhere, because sharp edges is where things tend to crack on any surface, whether it's cast iron, whether it's aluminum, whether it's magnesium. If you can get rid of some of the sharp edges, I don't know if you can see this here, but this machining for this larger crank just inevitably left some sharp edges, and it just needs to have, I'm going to go over it with a dremel and basically just trim off some of these sharp edges. I'm going to continue talking right now about the bearings and what had to be done to the bearings, because the oil hole is offset a little bit from the chamber, the oil chamber, the channel that's on the bottom of the bearing. This one here goes in the middle here. Dowel pin is always in the middle, and then offset is this channel. Well, the problem is the channel is offset too far, so this inside edge of this oil here is blocked off. So what I've done on the three bearings where it matters is I've taken the Dremel and I basically, get this in an area where you can see, I basically just chamfered out the corner here so that the whole oil hole can feed oil to the oil channel. This is necessary on three of the bearings. That was the middle bearing. This is the front bearing, and you can see there how I've gone in and chamfered so that that oil hole can actually feed 100% to that oil channel. Because this area inside the bearing here, this is the oiling for the crankshaft, which goes through here, but this oil also goes into the crankshaft and feeds the rod bearings. So if you have a problem here, then you got a problem on all your bearings, whether they're main bearings, crank bearings, or rod bearings. Here's the very back one by the I don't know if you can see that. They all are offset, so you need to get in here and you need to take and relieve this and let the oil flow to this channel, which feeds the crank and the rod bearings. Alright, so this is how I'm going to get in here and do the rest of this chamfering for this